G'day geniuses, Tim Masamagus here. Today we're going to start playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And I did it a little different this time. I couldn't think of the voices as I was playing it, so I decided leave off the commentary, add the voices post-edit, and see how we go. I don't know. If it turns to shit, I'll just do some other episodes another way, and I don't know. You guys can just deal with it. I don't know. Enjoy. I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms like a fucking retard. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and friend since we were kids. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it just works out because you've known each other so long. We used to walk to school together like this, but she started sleeping more and more frequently, so we got tired of it. And if she's gonna chase you down like this, I always feel better like running away. Man, I can't fucking read to save my life, cunt.
I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but that's only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me! That's mean, Tim!
Well, if people just stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or some shit.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their way to the daily commute.
By the way, Tim, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in that shit, honestly. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I just grunt and hope she shuts the fuck up. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just going on average and, you know, playing games and shit.
I was talking about how I'm worried you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET a few years before.
What the fuck is a NEET?
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look into a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that even I let myself rent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Me.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Dumbass. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member.
And
Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
don't make promises you can't keep, you fucking idiot. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning just to plan this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, alright?
Yay! Yes, let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I regularly visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, a new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You were a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere!
Hi, Tim. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it!
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just know her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Tim.
Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, big tits. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so generally feels a little arousing. You too, Monika.
Come sit down, Tim. We made room for the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey! I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay! Are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing, a little piece of chocolate we used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry up and take one!
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with a mouth full and she already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you dummy.
Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let you get too into it. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monika that I was probably dragged here by Sayori, or not. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... yeah.
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and public out-of-prepared events and shit like that. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, and then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader!
I also not in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into studying brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow into a club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find those three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the idea of a new member joining. Although I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Tim, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, porn. Considering how little I've read these last few years, I don't really fucking know. Manga, I guess? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way the lights light up, she likes reading books, not people.
You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp for something I can relate to the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ow! I hate her!
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes eyed over me for a split second.
Never mind!
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Hey, give me that back!
Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not you!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them!
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Hmm?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we all have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Tim?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly come forth with something on my own the whole time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Tim?
I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm rock hard. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a second.
If you really did just come here for cupcakes, I would be super pissed!
And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Tim, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star monitor with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Yes, anxiety. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki says shit.
Hey Tim, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close with one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Yes, so here I'm gonna go for Sayori first. Just gonna guess what kind of word she likes. I'm not very good at this though, and unfortunately a lot of her words and Natsuki's words kind of sound similar, except for ones that equivalent directly to bittersweet, I guess.
Hi again, Tim. glad to see him run away on us. Oh!
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Keeping your promise, Tim. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Ah, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between seeing Monika and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Tim always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work while I'm at home. Not even asking. Fuck. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable!
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come you and Tim can become good friends too?
Sayori!
Huh?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. What the fuck is with my reading today?
Yuri even bought you something today, you know?
Well, wait, Sayori!
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Oh, here.
Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked you up a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you want.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities to the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I should probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would come in the first place if it's a literature event. And so it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Is that it? Deliberating like this.
Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly! That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy! Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry! Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes, find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This isn't a napping club!
Do they have that? Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it!
Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard.
It's true though!
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best!
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Huh? Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret!
I knew it.
Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you seriously need a brush for this.
My hair is really just hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain in your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But no one would ever notice that.
Of course they would. No one's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Huh? That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is? Well,
I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer one more time.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let me do things like this. Or you, for that matter. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on trying to go to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monika suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Then, can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I felt so enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, do you remember how to write a poem last year?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I read you something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so I've never done it before.
Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf. On the other hand, Monika wrote it in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's handwriting. Holy fuck, what did I do? Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who will I share with? Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Tim! you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has been a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Tim poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy there's that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Tim. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try and do things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting to wish away my rainy day? I look alone, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Yummy raw!
It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah. But next time...
Ah, fuck.
I won't
forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be up to reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice, but it's several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor is totally different. Her stammering's completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost within light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have restored the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air out of the... I can't fucking read the script. Air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yes, it was.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? It's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tim.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Even I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Fuck you! Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. But the other nice thing about timber writing is that puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a fucking pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Hi, Tim. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Club orgy. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Tim. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would write, like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Like in college. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sure, you're just fine. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me, see? The direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was on the inside looking out. Or something.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany lately. Recently, that one. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain can get a little too fixated on it. So if you try too hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on that paper and tidy it up later. Just force it! Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening!
Okay. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as everyone's judged me by my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
What? Oh, did you say something?
No, it's nothing!
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. So based off of that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect that to change, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Tim liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Tim appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything overly cutesy. Bitch.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs naturally grew a size bigger as soon as Tim started showing up. Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Tim! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she can go over herself and appreciate that learning symbol writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place! What's the point of making all your poems so convoluted for no reason? The minute you jump out of it, don't force them to figure it out! Help me explain this to her, Tim!
Oh, wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tim? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying off any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Tim?
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your maturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody liked.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy! My friends are wonderful people! And I love them because of their differences! Natsuki's poems? They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words! And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head! Everyone's so talented! So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Them bitches crazy. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot and my dick to harden. She is a genuine person. Fuck off! Such a genuine person does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Tim, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes? Or I did rather than, yeah. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Tim? Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me, and I deflect. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew.
You know, Tim? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. And I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Yeah! Every day is gonna be so much fun!
looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What can I smash? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but that's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes, because she's dumb.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, so, same deal as before, just gotta pick out all the stuff that is probably appealing to our favourite little bowhead girl. It's all gotta be ditzy, airheaded stuff and stuff that's kind of depressing, I guess, but not overly depressing, otherwise that's Yuri. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Tim.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always been a simple thing with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? You gold-digger bitch.
Huh? Why are you that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles around the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Oh,
Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face in her book, as always.
yeah! I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell them to let you borrow some money!
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yeah! Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too involved in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she would bring me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles under the desk. It's my dick.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Chocolate!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
Natsuki takes a big bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? But yours is chocolate.